Blog Talk Radio.
Good morning. It's Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. It is Monday, June 20th, 2011. I'm broadcasting from my home in PA the day before our move to Asheville, North Carolina, and that's going to require a schedule change for me. For those of you who've been following me for a long time, I'm sure you know that Wednesday you receive a direct audio broadcast from me of some of the jobs I'm recruiting for in a job search tip. And this week I'm just not going to do it. It's as simple as that. We'll be in transit and probably in Roanoke, Virginia that day. So we're just going to skip that this week, and next week we'll be back to our normal schedule of Monday broadcast, Tuesday e-zine, and Wednesday audios. So I've got a lot to cover today because I want to make sure you're well prepared for your week, and I'll just simply say this is just going to be simply no BS job search advice. Direct and pointed information about the job market, jobs I'm recruiting for, but more importantly, things that you can be doing to really push your job search a little bit harder than you probably have been. I'll remind you that the jobs I recruit for, domestic U.S., they can be anywhere in the country. You can see more of them on my website, jeffaltman.com. And in the meantime, I'd like to bring attention to some of the ones I recruit for. But I do that at the end of the show because, frankly, for my international callers, then the jobs aren't going to be relevant to you. Again, these are U.S.-based. They want people with the legal right to work here who are already in the United States, so it's not going to be for you. So let me just jump in and talk with you about some thoughts I've had about job boards recently. And I want to start by saying job boards are a really helpful tool. And job boards have some degree of success in helping people find work. But if you think that job boards are the only way that you should be attacking your job search, I just want to simply say that you're mistaken. So let me just start by saying that posting a resume on Monster, Career Builder, or any of the other major job boards is going to get you access to a small piece of the job market. And these are firms that are willing to spend hundreds of dollars an ad and pay thousands of dollars per year for licenses to access a database. Who do you think those firms are? Answer, big companies. The ones that have been most affected by the recession. So, if you've noticed the job listings are down in all these boards, you're absolutely right. They are down. Recruiters post there as well, and recruiters are trying to fill jobs of all sorts, but sometimes they're collecting inventory. If you wind up just sending out resumes or posting resumes to job boards, what you're going to discover is a statistic that I've seen for years now, is that job boards fill at most 5 or 6% of all positions in the U.S. And if you want to add on that recruiters who fill about 20-21% of all positions also use job boards to fill jobs, and let's say we combine those two numbers, we're talking about 26 or 27% of positions are being filled by job boards or by recruiters who use job boards. Now, I think it's actually less than that, but I'm willing to concede the issue. So, job boards are going to do only a certain amount for you, and just to use them effectively, because they are a tool, they do fill a certain number of jobs. I just want to suggest that you set up search agents for them that automatically send results to you for when there's an appropriate lead for you. After all, why waste time? Let the jobs come to you instead of you constantly every day having to review the major boards. Now, I think there are certain tools that are very effective to help you get on the boards. And there's one I have on my website called Resume Rabbit, and there's a link there that you can use at jeffaltman.com /links.htm that'll get you access to that. And what that service does is automatically post to 80-some-odd sites that have jobs available, which I think is a good use of your time. But should you be using job boards exclusively? No. And yet so many people put all their eggs into the major job board basket instead of focusing their efforts in other ways. So let's talk about some of those other ways and say that Obviously, LinkedIn has become a huge tool in the U.S. and internationally. Xing in Europe, and I'm sure there's one for Asia, but I'm drawing a blank on the name of the Asian social networking for business site right now. But, you could be using it in any number of ways to be found, and also to use the groups and the job listings to find leads for yourself. So don't neglect LinkedIn as part of your search. With LinkedIn, like I said, there are a couple of different areas. Direct job listings. There are also the LinkedIn groups that have listings of their own. So if you've got a specialty area in a particular discipline, you go to the discipline, look under jobs there, but also look under